what would improve my chances to shift to that reality? Because right now, I would like to quit my job in another city, although I have another stable income at this time.
Your communication is breaking up, which is an indication that your vibration is breaking up and is not consistent within yourself. Remember that you can shift wherever you wish to as long as you are in a vibrational state that promotes the shift. Whether that be a negative state or a positive state is up to you. But the idea is you will shift according to whatever vibration you create within yourself based on your belief systems and whether or not those belief systems are fear-based or joy-based.
Okay, is my communication okay now?
At the moment, it is.
Okay, so before the age of 7, I was hybridized by the grace, and that involved some work at the root chakra.
Yes.
What is happening is that in any apartment building, I cannot properly rest at night because there is a location where multiple people are living in the apartments around me. So
why don't you move?
Well,
so why don't you move?
I move. If I move, I need to move somewhere in nature, basically.
So why don't you? What's stopping you?
Well, I need to have some comfort. I mean, it would be expensive.
What makes you think you won't?
I mean, I actually bought a car and to make it as a camper van.
You are breaking up again. It's important for you to understand that this is not just a technological glitch. It's a reflection of your own energy.
I know.
You're not coherent within yourself because you are creating too many details that you think you have to work to put together instead of allowing the flow of your life to lead you and guide you in an automatic way. You are imposing too many limiting belief systems on yourself about what you think you need in order to experience what it is that you prefer in life. You don't need that many beliefs about it. You don't need to do as much as you think you need to do. You need to allow yourself to know that if there is something impeding your ability to be where it is you prefer to be, that it's only your belief system that is impeding it. Your definition of what you think you need is too narrow, and you need to broaden it.
Okay then.
So, what is it you think you need at this moment in your belief system in order to go and move somewhere where you prefer in a way that is comfortable for you? What do you think at this point is lacking that prevents you from being able to do that?
The financial means to have the...
Aha! So you're only focused on the idea that the only way you can achieve this is through the concept you call money?
Well, I will need to have the equipment to provide heat and warmth.
And what makes you think there aren't other ways to get that?
Well, I would be alone in nature, basically.
So what?
So
what makes you think there aren't other ways for you to get that?
Well, that's the issue, basically, because actually it's a paradox. I feel like being...
All right, we understand. But here's what perhaps will help you understand what we are saying. There are many forms of support, many forms of abundance. Money on your planet may be one symbol, but it's only one symbol. Being given a gift is a symbol of abundance. Having something to trade with someone is a symbol of abundance to get what you need. Synchronicity is a symbol of abundance. Imagination is a symbol of abundance. Communication is a symbol of abundance because all these things can allow you to experience a flow of receiving the support you need when you need it, in perfect timing, in the form in which you need it, to be able to continue to act on your highest passion. You have to make room for all the forms of abundance to be equally capable of coming into your life. But if you focus only on one as being the only one that's more important, the only one that can get you where you need to be, you're actually closing the doors through all the other ways in which abundance can come to you in these different forms. In many cases, in many circumstances, in many situations, sometimes different forms of abundance have to work together in order to give you the 100% abundance that you need to move forward. So sometimes it might be that a small amount of money will come into your life, but if no more comes in that allows you to do what you need to do, that would be your first clue that some other form of abundance may need to come in to join it. And maybe another form of abundance will come in and join that. And then all together, those different forms, those different expressions of abundance and support will then give you what you need. So maybe in some circumstances, it will be a little bit of money, a little bit of somebody giving you something you need, a little bit of being able to trade with somebody for something that you need, or your imagination will open up and go, oh, there's a different way I can do this. And so by doing it a different way, I may not need what I think I need right now, or I'll get it along another path that I haven't imagined before. You have to be open to all these forms of abundance to truly be supported in your passion in life. And then you will see that as it flows, it will flow you exactly in the correct direction, and you'll wind up exactly where you need to be, when you need to be there, that supports you in the best possible way to allow you to continue to act on your excitement. But you can't have any insistence that it must look a certain way, because the real truth is you have no idea what the ideal outcome for you actually should look like. You just have to trust that the ideal outcome will unfold in the way that serves you best. Is this making some sense?
Yes.
Is this helping?
Very much.
All right. So practice relaxing your insistence on focusing on only one definition of abundance and support, and you will start allowing yourself to perceive through synchronicity other forms of abundance magically coming in. And then you will see your path more clearly.
Okay, so you said you cannot shift to a vastly different reality.
I didn't say that. I simply said you cannot shift to one that's not relevant for you.
Okay, you said you cannot shift to a reality if you don't know you can shift to that reality or something like this.
In a sense, yes, you have to know that it's possible, but you also have to understand what's probable, what's relevant for the theme that you chose to explore. As, in a sense, this version of you, this version of you, this version of you, this version of you. The theme can span many different versions, but you have to understand that some things are simply not relevant for the theme that you chose to explore. Some things are. So sometimes you can experience what appears to be an amazingly large shift into a very different reality, and many times you will simply experience something that seems like a little bit of a difference. That's more common. I'm not saying you can't experience a greater shift, but again, you have to A, know that that's possible, and you have to also know that that's relevant for you.
I understand. My last question.
Yes.
Having the year 2012 as a reference point, what percentage of the souls on Earth have shifted their focus on this reality, and how many are focused in a different reality, like where the human is different?
All right. Well, again, you're asking kind of a segregational question because you're never on the same Earth. But we understand what you mean and what you're asking. From the idea of a focal point that you're calling 2012, now that you are arriving at the inverse, 2021, you've inverted those last two numbers, you may find that if you want some kind of an average comparison, we perceive that many people have allowed themselves to shift somewhere around 12 to 15, maybe some as high as 20%.
Okay. Okay then.
Does that answer your question?
Yes. Thank you very much.
We thank you. Our unconditional love and support to you. Good day.
Good day.